Hey guys, just thought I'd do a quick update on the tank. So the last video I did was on the Cade 600 S2, and I've since upgraded to this Cade 900 S2. Pretty happy with it. I went for the white cabinet this time. I just think it looks very clean and white. I've always had black cabinets, so I just think it looks real nice. The Cade cabinet, all the doors are glass, aluminium frame, 90 centimeters high. Very nice. I do love these Cade tanks, and I do also like how if you order one, they come in two timber boxes, one for the cabinet, one for the tank, ready to go. You just got to hook up the plumbing, so it just makes life a lot easier. This is a 3x2 by 2 foot tank. It's 900 long, 600 deep, 600 high. It holds the tank and the sump. Volume is around 370 litres, I believe, about 95 gal. 12 mil glass. As per all Cades, they come with this jump screen, which is pretty cool little addition by Cade. I added this feeding portal here. Got it off the Cade website, about 25 bucks. Comes in pretty handy. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the tank at the moment. In the back here, you got an extra 100 mil for the gravity fed ATO and overflow on the other side. So in there, it's about 28 litres of RO that goes in there. And on the other side is my overflow and emergency. I keep my two heaters in the overflow as well, never had an issue. It's an Eheim 250 and a 150 in there, just sitting in there, it's pretty good. Yeah, so the tank's going good. It's LPS and softy tank. Got 9 fish. And a bang eye there. Cleaner shrimp down the end there. Tomini. A couple of snowflakes. Blue tang doing the rounds. Coral beauty down there. Dotty back. Oh, g'day buddy. It's my orange spot goby. He keeps the sand very clean. He likes to dig. Yeah, and my corals. So this anemone, I brought this anemone a year ago, and I now have 5. They multiply pretty quick, but the clowns, they love it. They just live in it 24/7. I'm just glad that they have not moved from the top of that rock. So that's the anemone rock there. Yes, coming around. Bit of a hammer garden going on. This lever's doubled in size since I bought it. Couple of trackies. Bit of a Zoa garden rock going on there. Helio. Oh, elegance. Got some gonnies. You seem happy there on that rock. Couple of scollies. Some frags down there. Got some torches. So all the rock and coral and sand were all transferred from the 600. So this 900's been set up for about 5 months now. And I just transferred it all over, and I think everything's going pretty good. Haven't had any major issues. Before the transfer, about 8 months ago, I did have a bit of brown jelly and took out 2 of my prize torches and a hammer and a scully. So I was pretty gutted about that, but it's just part of the hobby, I guess. But luckily, since the transfer here, everything's been going fantastic. My equipment, so got 2 Radion XR15 blues. So this one was the G5 from the old tank, and this one is a G6. So you can sort of see a slight difference if you look hard enough. But no, they're doing a good job. They run on a 12-hour schedule, 2-hour ramp up, 8 hours on full at 65%, and then 2-hour ramp down. I think they're doing a fantastic job there. All the coral are growing. So, you know, must be doing a pretty good job, I reckon. Got a Reef Factory smart feeder there. It's a pretty awesome piece of kit. I do like the Reef Factory gear. I've got 9 pieces of equipment, and I just like how you can remotely control any of their equipment by your phone, using your phone or computer or whatever. So it's pretty cool. That's set to a schedule also, and sometimes I might get on my phone and give them an extra feed, depending on where I am or whatever, because I feed the fish. The fish get fed twice a day, once by that, and then I usually feed them mysis or brine cubes. But if I'm not around or away or whatever, I'll just jump on and give them some more pellets. And they're all getting pretty fat, to be honest. Like that cleaner shrimp, he was the size of my little fingernail when I got him, and he's pretty big now. But yeah, got a couple of narrow 5s in the tank, one on each side. They're just slightly off center, get some good flow in the tank. You can sort of see they're slightly off. Yeah, these run random and pulse modes. Majority of it's pulse, 1 second on and off, and I found that if you have a look, I get some good flow. It only runs at, I think, 55%. I've got them running it, so yeah, it's enough flow for them. Everything seems happy. Can't really complain too much. But yeah, if you go down to the sump, down to the left-hand side here. Hey, buddy. In the sump, we've got Reef Factory Base Pump 5000. That's a pretty cool piece of kit. I run that at 55%. Got the old float valve, gravity fed float valve there. This Reef Mat 250, it's pretty awesome. This sump, so the 900 and 600 sumps are exactly the same. They're a pretty small, tight little sump. And I used to have the Reef Mat 500, and it came to about here. So it was a big piece of kit, and it took up a lot of real estate. And then Red Sea came out with this, and I was a bit skeptical because the roll's so narrow. I thought I'd burn through the rolls, but I've had this thing nearly 3 months, and it's still on its first roll. The rolls are 32 meters as well, by the way, so it's doing a wicked job. I reckon I've still got another 4 or 5 days out of that roll, but very impressed with that. And like all the reef mats, they come with a flexi hose, but I've since hard plumbed mine. I just like the look of the PVC. So I got my gate valve there, there's a down pipe. It's got a reducer, and then a union there, a bit of PVC down there, some more PVC, bit of flexi hose there. That hose clamp is just temporary. I've got some plastic ones coming. But yeah, if I pan back, you can see it. I just think it looks a lot cleaner, hard plumbed, rather than a flexi hose going all over the place. And maybe it's just me, but you know, I like the look of it. Obviously don't use the filter sock section, but yeah, it's going good. My Mantis 150 skimmer, had that since the last tank. It's doing a great job, no issues with that bad boy. Got this little Aquamatic small media reactor here. It's doing a good job. It's got about, I think it's got 40 grams of carbon. It cruises along doing its thing. Haven't had any issues with the tank. So that's it from the side. If I go around to the front, here's all my bio balls there. can see them all. 3.5 kilos of balls in there. There are 3 media baskets which come with the Cade, but I took them out because I wanted to put the balls onto these holders, the ball holders. There's 3 ball holders in there, and I reckon it looks pretty good like that. I went for the red to matchy Red Sea and all the Cade fittings, so a bit of OCD there, you know. Yeah, down there got the Reef Factory salinity and pH, a few probes, the dosing lines, and the cage keeping lines. So yeah, it's all going pretty good. That's pretty much what you're looking at now, is how the 600 was. That was all the room you got, the cabinet. But now you've got an extra foot, so pretty happy with the extra space you get there. It's pretty cool. This bad boy here, the Reef Factory KH Keeper Plus, this is awesome. It's actually doing a test now. So this tests for elk 4 times a day. I have a setting 8, and in conjunction with the Reef Factory doser, it adds or subtracts or skips a dose depending on what the reading is. So it keeps my tank very stable, and I'm very happy with how that's going at the moment. It's doing a great job. I've got a Paxbellin macro algae reactor there, got some Cheeto in there. I just put a fist size in there, and after usually around 12 days, the whole cylinder's just a big fluffy ball. Cheeto does a good job. The light on this comes on at 9 PM, runs for about 10 hours, I think, something like that. And that is tapped into that bottom outlet there. So that's doing a great job. And then I've just got some Voss bottles for the reagent, ALK, calcium and mag, and the aminos. So I run ALK, calcium, mag, and then aminos all through there. Controls the tank. It's pretty wicked. And over here I've got an old iPad of my son's, and this has all my, this has got the Reef Factory app on it. So when you buy Reef Factory, let me just zoom in here, they all come with these individual display, which is fine. So each piece comes with that. Then when you start getting a lot of Reef Factory gear, you start getting a lot of displays, and it's just easier to have it here on this iPad or tablet or whatever. So this is the Reef Factory app, and all my equipment's here. So KH, salinity, tank temp, pH, the pump, smart feeder, sump temp, and my doser, everything's here, and it's all real time, like it's current values. So it's doing an awesome job. It's so handy just to have everything here. I can go into whatever, check the history of it. It's just so handy to have. I also put my parameters on here too, and I think I've got about 12, 13 months worth of parameters on there. But yeah, if you're ever looking for something to do with Reef Factory instead of having all their individual displays, just get a tablet. That's just Velcroed on there. Pretty simple. And round to the right side, like all the Cades, the control board side. Got 16 switches. It's pretty cool how you can just put everything here. Another thing I love about these Cades is just my pump, skimmer, my 2 Neros, a few bricks down there. It's just awesome. You can just keep everything tidy. I like everything to be neat. A bit of OCD, but you know, who doesn't like neat stuff? So yeah, the tank's going good. 5 months with this 900 after the transfer. No issues really at the moment. That's what it looks like when she's open. And it's all going good, so I'm pretty happy with this setup. I do water changes. I do like a 10% water change once a fortnight. and that's it. I try to, like, this sump, to me this sump is very basic, and I try to keep it as basic and as simple as possible. I'm not one for chasing numbers or adding every piece of equipment or adding chemicals and stuff. I look at the tank and I'm like, the tank's looking awesome. I don't need this and that, you know? So I've just kept it very, very basic. I believe it's very basic, and it's working. And I'm happy with how everything's going. I don't tinker with the tank. I don't put my hands in the tank. I just let it do its thing. Fish are happy, coral are all growing. I am going to be stocking up with some more coral, just waiting for the right pieces to come along. And a couple more scollies, a couple of gold torches, a few other pieces just to get a bit of different colour in there. But apart from that, it's going good. Real happy with it. I do think it looks good in white too. But yeah, so there's the new tank. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to put them in. Thanks for watching. Happy reefing.